Hi, how are you doing today? I am Joe D, your host, and welcome back to another Share a Beer.
Welcome, fellow drinkers.
Well, fellow beer drinkers, this is Share a Beer 659. 659. 59. 659. 659.
7 weeks away.
7 weeks away from, the big one.
The big one.
What do we do? Is that like, is someone going to die on that show? Is that what's going to happen?
Depends who shows up in the stream, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like nothing. That's like the 13th floor in an elevator, right? Like there's not a lot of 13th floors in elevators.
Yeah,
I think that's we should console. What is it? Thyssen elevator? Is that the big elevator manufacturer? Thyssen.
Olson elevators.
Olson.
No, Diebold.
Diebold.
Diebold or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. We should consult one of those large elevator companies and ask them, if there was such a thing as a building that had, let's call it 690 floors, would you have floor 666? I don't think they would.
I would.
I don't think they would. And what if you were office number 13 on floor 666?
It's a hell of a party going on there. Hell of a party.
Or office 666, which would be more likely on floor 13.
Yeah.
It's there's not a lot of buildings, honestly, that have a 13th floor. They skip it. They will go, of course, 12. And then I think they go 12 and a half or 12.2 or something like that, or 12A, 12B. And
I've got a great idea for a real estate investment. We're going to make a building that has all of the superstitions in it. So every room is 666. Every floor is 13. There's a black cat on every floor. You got to walk under a ladder. All kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Is there a floor with just black cats hanging and running everywhere?
Yeah. Yep. They cross your path guaranteed 100% of the time.
Yeah. I mean, now this sounds like we're leading into a Halloween sort of theme here. Now, with that in mind, I think some people did happen to see, I think this week started Halloween deals. If I'm not mistaken, certain people were able to go into particular stores and find very, very, very limited amounts of Halloween stuff. Now, my sister reported already having pumpkin spice in her coffee. So that, and we know from talking in the past, July is when they release.
I hadn't even thought of that. I normally don't think of it until late July, but yeah, the next logical step is mid-July. It's pumpkin.
That's the sign that society is going downhill.
Yeah. Is that necessarily the society that we really want to live in? I mean, is that,
year-round pumpkin spice lattes? No, not for me.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's ask this guy. Let's see what old Teen Wolf has to say. We've got Tom with us, coming to us from the greater Boston area.
Boston.
What say you, Teen Wolf?
What about 666?
Yeah. What do you think about 13th floor? Have you seen a 13th floor in a building? There's some tall buildings around you. Are they
going to skip the floor?
They do.
And then you have to talk about it though. Like, well, why is there no 13th floor?
No, nobody asks. It's the thing we don't talk about. Yeah, they go 12A and 12B, or but they do go from 12 to 14.
What if you make the basement the 13th floor, right? If nobody goes there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ooh,
shit. I mean, cool.
that's worse. I think that's
What I was
worse.
thinking is 666. We should all eat a couple Baconators and just see what happens.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, yeah. I think I know what's going to happen there. Yeah, that's not going to end well. That's what's going to happen there.
You never know.
Speaking of dancing with the devil, somebody did that with their
Yeah.
2 Baconators.
You fat piece of shit.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, we're on it today,
There
kids.
was all of that. All that happened. Yeah, I got fatter and that happened.
So tell us about the rumor of the Baconator. You know, how many Baconators were consumed? How many meats did you get on the Baconator, or did you get a Baconator at all?
I had a coupon.
Oh,
I buy one, get a second one for $1. So how can you not pass that up?
so you were enticed into the bacon. You really didn't want to get the Baconator, but you were kind of forced.
I would not have normally gotten the Baconator had it not been for that coupon.
What if they put Reese's peanut butter cups on the Baconator?
Oh my God.
You know what? I think you just came up with the next big thing.
Peanut butter.
How many things have we innovated here as far as the Reeses and other things?
Reese's, nobody's thought of this, right? We are blowing minds here, kids. We are blowing.
Now, I've had a burger with peanut butter on it,
right, but
I gotta add the chocolate to it. You can do a mole sauce, a peanut butter mole sauce. On
honestly,
your burger.
doesn't that sound honestly like something they'd serve at a ball game?
Something ridiculous.
Right? You go to a baseball game, and they've either got a hot dog or a burger with little mini peanut butter cups on it.
I would eat a Reese's Baconator.
How about the Reese's Thins? See the Reese's Thins? You can put those right over.
Yeah.
So it's not like too chunky. Oh,
Yes.
Reese's Baconator.
And you could play around with the flavors, right? They have the white Reese's and the regular dark Reese's for all the racist people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they got the marshmallow ones.
Yeah, got the marshmallow. There's a lot of ways you can go with that. That's next level right there, kids. So how did your Baconator experience go, though? I mean,
as far as the aftermath of having eaten them,
not necessarily the aftermath, but in the beginning,
you guys saw I ate the first one in my car and I took the second one home. And the thing is,
wait, slow that one down. Were you in the front seat or the back seat of the car? And when you got home with the second one, did you turn on the oh yeah, the romantic music, light a few candles? How did this go down?
I broke out the Billy D music when I had that.
Yeah,
I was in Baconator.
Bum won't admit it, but that's his doorbell. When people hear his doorbell, Billy D music.
I was at the point of no return. I was in Baconator bliss at that point.
Yeah.
Did
you go extra ketchup or anything? Just
nope. I got them stock, dog. Just the basic double Baconator.
Was it an American that served it to you, made it, or was it
Oh no, it was definitely Americans.
Okay,
American Patriot.
Yeah,
an American.
Yeah, the American Patriots gave me both of those Baconators in a timely manner.
So if an American Patriot makes it for you, I believe the rules are you have to eat it the way they gave it.
Yeah, yeah. Those American Patriots gave it to me, and to the best of my knowledge, they didn't skim my credit card when I paid for it.
Yeah. Just keep checking for bogus charges. Never know.
Yeah.
Bet you know what Baconators when you revisit. Oh, I'm sorry. Double meat, single meat.
Double. That's stock.
That's
dog.
the standard, right?
Yeah.
So,
Stock
Tom, when's the last time you had a Baconator, and how good was it? You know, revisiting the Baconator.
I had one 3 weeks ago. It was pretty good.
Oh,
For fast food burgers, they do a good job. Wendy's does a good job.
Yeah. But I can definitely say without question, when I got done with the first one, which I was in the middle of when I showed you guys, when I was done with that first one, the first thing that came to my mind was, I'm comfortably full now, and I really don't need to eat the second one right now, but I know I can do it, so I'm going to do it.
now that's the true American way. That's the true American way, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, I mean, you know what it was was you showing your true patriot in you.
Yeah.
Because an American made that for you, you know.
And then I was just about ready to pass out in my recliner from the Baconator overdose. I was just about ready to zonk out, and I was like, wait a minute. I bought those Neapolitan Oreos. Let me go rip that package open and try one of them.
There's always room for dessert, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you go milk? No milk?
Man, I can't remember. I think I drank some milk with it just to get it down.
He was delirious from the Baconator. He doesn't know what he did exactly.
Yeah.
I can't be responsible for my actions. It was the Baconator.
Yeah, I think
Baconator defense.
Partially sleepwalking at that point.
Well, that was at the end of your day. Yes, I mean that was like nap, cutting into your nap time.
My day before work. Yeah.
Hey, Tom,
So,
what was your last experience with the Baconator? When was it? You know, did you get two, or was one good enough? Did you have fries? No fries?
Oh man, you have to get the fries. Like you have personally, you take a couple bites, you get a couple fries.
Yeah.
And honestly, the Baconator is one of my favorite sandwiches for fast food. That and quarter pounder with cheese.
Yeah.
Those are probably my two favorite sandwiches, bar none, anywhere.
Yeah, just for true fast food, right? Not the kind of what they call quick food places, but the true fast food places.
Yeah.
I think Wendy's is pretty darn good. I like going to Wendy's, and their new fries are pretty tasty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. They've done a good job.
What, Tom? What are you drinking, my friend? That looks like orange juice, man.
I'm drinking. They recently started distributing to the area. Tilted Barn, some Milo's Phoenix.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's their American IPA. It does look like orange juice.
Easy IPA.
Look at it in the camera. It looks better in the camera than it does. But
that's funny.
Treehouse Brewing Glass, I'm assuming. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I always love drinking in this glass. It's like a juicy, dank type of IPA. Nice and delicious. You kind of some breweries you can get the esters from the yeast. It's like a nice I don't know, it's hard to explain. Nice juicy ester.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good stuff.
Good, man. Yeah. It looks fantastic.
It looks really good. Yeah.
I'm glad that they're distributing now to the area. It's one of those breweries that they only open for 5 hours, 2 days a week. So it's kind of hard to go out and get anything from them. So it's nice. It's shipping out now. Good stuff, though. Good stuff.
Yeah. Looks good. And Mark, what do you have, my friend?
Well, I am drinking the thing that you don't want to be if you're going into the bedroom for a little something.
Oh, boy.
Okay. I'm drinking the big softy.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's not.
You don't want to be one of these when you go into the bedroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
You know,
always drink these outside of the bedroom.
yeah, you don't want your your buddy to be asleep before you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want him to be ready to run a marathon. Is what I'm saying, right? Run through walls for you.
So yeah, this is a wheat ale by Monday Night Brewing here in Atlanta. Very, very good. It says fuzzy, friendly, and fluffy. So
nice.
It's kind of a slightly hazy wheat ale, but it's got some nice citrus flavors to it as well. So
5%,
5.3.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going big tonight, guys. No, 5.2. 5.2.
Oh wow, yeah. Well, hold on.
Yeah,
hold
on. A big difference.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, we don't want to
a lot of wheat ales that ever since like the hazy beers have been coming out, like in New England, that a lot of wheat beers have been hazy instead of like crisp and clear. If you notice that, which is a good thing. You get more flavor. You get more of the grain.
Yeah, this has. I think it has. It's got 2 hops that you wouldn't normally have in a wheat beer. So kind of those. Is it Citra? And there's something else in there. So it's definitely going for that tropical fruit kind of flavors. So
you don't see much Centennial anymore. I feel like I haven't had Centennial in a long time.
It's like the original West Coast IPA hop, isn't it? Centennial.
Yeah, it feels like they're trying to do so many different things with hops that it's just getting lost, right? It's just
like
getting
everything else, too complicated.
Yeah, you're right. You're in not all, and with that in mind, there are so many craft breweries now coming out with a light beer, different variants of lagers, light lagers.
Yep.
Many different beers that they're just calling lager, that they're just calling beer. You know what I'm saying? Just because, damn it. And especially now it's hot in most of our areas. And I don't need a big complicated something,
Yeah.
Just give me something.
And it opens it up. That opens them up to a little bit larger market. If they're doing a lager, they can get some people that wouldn't traditionally buy a craft beer, to try a lager,
And some of your more traditional beers that were definitely known as, always have been known as craft beers, are starting to put lager bigger on the can, right? To attract that kind of attention, right? That way people know that, or ale, real nice and big on the can, just to kind of knock down that wall, possibly, Is there? I feel like spirits are still pretty strong. I run into Founders. Yeah, he says Founders still has Centennial IPA. Yeah,
they still do it. So
there's still your beers out there, of course. But also yes, to that point, Rod J just reviewed another non-alcoholic beer. There's more and more non-alcoholic beers coming out as well.
Oh yeah, it's amazing how many there are now. It's incredible.
Just in the last couple of years, there's been a huge.
There used to be O'Doul's. That was.
O'Doul's. Oh my goodness, horrible.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was. Man, which one did I have way back? I think it was the Amber, and I don't know. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't. I wouldn't go buying it all the time, but if I were in a pinch and I'm all of a sudden the DD, I'd drink I think it was the Amber O'Doul's or something. There was an Amber version of a non-alcoholic, 10 years ago.
Yeah, I think they started making a second version of O'Doul's.
Okay, yes.
Then a beer and then Amber Ale. Yeah.
The thing about O'Doul's, though, it's not actually non-alcoholic, though. Like a lot of these new non-alcoholic beers are like 0.0. Like if you're looking at O'Doul's, it's like a 0.5 or something.
If they're under 0.05%, they qualify as non-alcohol. Yeah.
So like if you like drinking and driving and you had an O'Doul's, Would that count as drinking and driving? Or
If you
would it,
drank 30 of them, maybe.
Yeah, it would take a lot of them to register, I would think. Yeah.
I tell you what, why don't you buy a 6-pack and give it a try? Let us know how it works out.
just fly down the highway?
Yeah, fly down the hall, the highway, and let
Let a
it.
state trooper.
Just as a matter of fact, take the empty 6-pack and put it on top of the car. You know, just to let them know, hey,
Just to make sure you get their attention.
yeah,
Some double
this guy's
sided
been
tape.
drinking non-alcoholic beer. You know, just
I don't know if I want to do that.
or hop water. What are the thoughts on hop water? And I think at this point we've all tried hop water, or
Yeah, I had it a couple years ago. Yeah.
okay.
I had the Lagunitas, I think. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Lagunitas hop water.
Yeah.
No, I've
And
never tried that.
there's a lot of different hop waters these days too. Thoughts?
Yeah, I'd rather have my hops in a beer.
Yeah. I've also been noticing ginger beer.
Ooh, ginger beer, good stuff.
Not a whole hell of a lot, but when you're paying attention,
Mhm.
then you start noticing more ginger beer, more non-alcoholic ginger beer, but ginger beer nonetheless.
I like a nice. What do they call that drink with ginger beer? Vodka and ginger beer. What the hell do they call that? They put it in the copper cup.
The mule.
Mule. Oh, I love
Moscow
mules.
Mule.
Yeah.
That's such a good
Moscow
time.
Mule. Yeah.
I love mules. Some tequila, some vodka. Ooh, good stuff.
Yeah. Not bad at all. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know, there's a lot of different things happening. Any trends that you guys know of that have been like possibly that we hadn't seen since 20 now, or kind of back, or anything that you see that is stuck around now when you visit a brew pub or pub, anything that's
No, the one thing is that more and more breweries are starting to do spirits. That's the thing. Our favorite local brewery, Enderby, is finally they're at the point where they're going to be actually having spirits available in the next week or two, I think. So,
and and that's how do you feel about that, Tom? What are you're seeing that in your area as well?
Oh yeah, I honestly I don't know if it's a trend. Maybe because a lot of them are making hand sanitizer. I don't know, like maybe they noticed it was an easy process.
I'll give you my opinion, but it's a very, very biased one. To me, the answer to most things have to do with money, and you know, it doesn't take an accountant to figure out that you know, they make a lot more money on spirits than beer.
mm-hmm.
If you're in the serving alcohol business, and if you're in that business, then you're eventually going to get down to, we can make X amount of dollars. We can turn this product around quicker. Hello, you know what I'm saying? Later for this beer business, you know, it doesn't. It honestly doesn't. When you see that math, you're like, yeah, you kind of have to be foolish not to give it a try at a minimum.
Oh yeah, no, I was talking to the owner, the founder of Enderby Brewing. It was last fall, and he's like, "We've got the space."
Yeah,
and he says, "And I can get in a whole other group of customers that would never walk in the door with just beer by doing like vodka and gin and, you know, eventually bourbon or whiskey or something like that." So.
So a few comments here. Can someone please give Trains the link? Jody thinks he's somebody he's not. Mark has sharp corners.
Bleeding. Sharp corners on my cranium.
I have a spot in German beer for tonight. Oh. Okay. Bum looks like a bowling pin with a face. Mark name dropping. Oh, hey, well, why not? If you got a name, Yeah, if you got a name to drop, why not? You know, Tom was wearing a helmet worth of hair. Hey, right? Hey, you know what, Tom? You know, I am very jealous of Tom's hair. You know, if I had,
I think Causer is jealous of Tom's hair too.
yes, actually, yes, well said. Yes, Causer himself is also jealous of Tom's hair.
Tom goes out on a bike, you know, and they wear your helmet. He's like, "Hey, I got my hair. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good."
to go. If I hit my head, I'm good to go,
I
man.
tell you what, if just the hair that's on Tom's chest, if I had that on my hair, I'd be combing it back in a pompadour, for Christ's sake.
Oh, man,
right?
I shed like a dog. It's horrible.
Did you say shed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll go to like the beach or something like that, and I'll hold Delilah, and then I'll put her down, and it'll be like hair on her.
Oh,
it's
poor
not
child.
like I don't have like so much, but it's just like enough to shed. Yeah, it's hard.
Poor child. Poor child.
Poor girl. Yeah.
I was at Tom's. The drain has gone on strike. Great. That's great.
I used to have what Tom has now, and it's started to recede a little bit.
Yeah, I'm hoping it doesn't. My grandfather had some pretty strong. That's what it goes by, your grandfather, right?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows anymore?
I was screwed either way. My mom's dad bald. My dad bald. So that's the way, you know.
Yeah.
That's you know, which way am I going to go? I mean, the odds were not in my favor. You know, you know what I'm saying?
Just embrace it. Embrace the baldness.
Yeah, hell yeah. You look good bald too.
Yeah, just yeah, sure. What kind of compliment is that, Mark? I don't know how to take
You
that.
look good bald?
Yeah, is that a compliment or is that
a compliment?
Backhanded, you know, type of is that one of those French backhands, right? It's right?
I wouldn't look good bald, I don't think.
Well, he would still have that shadow, right? Oh man. Forehead to face ratio. That's awesome. That's awesome. We've got.
There you go.
Yeah. Speak of the darling.
Post all of them, dog.
Yeah, you know what? Wow, he's right. Like I said, the hairline's been slowly receding. He's right.
Yeah, he's right.
I never noticed it before.
Bum just had a total Seinfeld moment. Do you remember? Oh, don't get me started. Everything can be related to Seinfeld. I swear to God, that happened on Seinfeld. If you remember, to Elaine. Remember when that one date called her big head? He was a bad breaker upper.
Oh,
if you remember. And then what did he say to George? He said something to George, and that made George or something. Dude, I'm ridiculous with that stupid show. I swear.
Do you think Elaine just want to break it off nice and easy, and he just like bashed her?
Well, yeah, she kind of wanted to see what he would say because she knew that he was a bad breaker upper, and that the past girl had just tried to stab him or had stabbed him. I think, if I'm not mistaken. So she was super curious. What you know? And then when he told her she was a big head, she was like, "That's it." But then the more it sank in, it like just like with Bum, it took Bum a few minutes, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, wait a minute, what the?"
Motley truth right there.
Yeah, was that your truth and kidding moment there, Bum? Is that a little truth?
Now he's got me like looking at myself.
You look great, Bum.
No, actually, I don't think it's a 1-to-1 ratio, and I've thought this about myself for years, even before the hairline started receding. Yeah. I actually have always thought, even before the receding, I've always thought that my face was just a little bit too low on my head.
Huh?
If that makes sense.
Your eye placement and your mouth placement. You mean everything?
I just think my entire face should be like about 3/4 of an inch higher on my head.
Huh. Okay.
If you see me from the side, it kind of
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now that we see you this up close,
Mhm.
I don't. What do you guys think about the nose ratio here? You know,
The nose is. I think the nose is fine.
the nose is fine. The ears are fine.
I just think no, the nose is fine, the ears are fine, everything's just a
It
little
just
bit
needs to be
too low.
moved up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little
We're gonna
tiny
do-
bit.
Yeah.
Plastic surgery.
And-
Like, yeah, let's only move everything up a little bit.
Causer has a 3-to-1 fat ratio.
40 by 40 out.
Yeah, it's
Oh, that's a new troll channel. Fear has did a.
Oh, you
Dave
think that's a version of Fear there?
Well, I'm not sure. Dave Fear did a Dave Portnoy is a dwarf video.
Oh, okay. So there you go. Portnoy 40
Oh,
ounces.
I've got to allow some time. Okay, I'm getting a link together. I've got to allow some time for our dear friend to have a chance to get in here because.
Oh, Lance the Lush.
Whoa! Don't tell everybody, damn it!
I just saw him in the chat.
Don't tell everybody.
I'm sorry, Joe.
We're gonna keep this between us.
Oh hell, bring Lance in here.
And we're gonna see. We're gonna see if we can get him in here or not. I don't know. You know, I mean, we'll see.
Trying to lure him in.
You know, I mean, maybe not. We don't know.
Was he saying link, Joe? Post the link. Please post the link.
No, he was saying is bumming a police lineup.
Not tonight.
Yeah, not tonight, of course, right? Yeah. So
Later on tonight.
So in any case, we'll lead with my new favorite sound.
That's a good side hustle.
You guys had children, if I could kick them in their fucking head or stomp on their testicles, so you could feel my pain, because that's the pain I had waking up every day.
Oh yeah. Can't say better than ever because Billy D's just always good, right?
Yeah.
You know, he's always good. Yeah, he's not. How can he be better than he was? He's just fantastic every time.
Yeah, always fantastic. Yeah.
Always fantastic. I mean, that's
Billy
the way-
D doesn't want to stomp on anyone's testicles.
right, and humble at the same time. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
that's the way he rolls.
So Foamy had brought up Founder's Centennial IPA. In an amazing coincidence,
Oh boy.
liquor is something I have had on the show several times before. I'm down to my last bottle. Everybody remembers Founders DKML.
Oh, yeah.
Bourbon barrel aged malt liquor from 2017.
As far as we know, is that the only bourbon
That's
barrel?
the only one they've ever done. I bought a 6-pack of this. And when I bought a 6-pack back then, 5 years ago, I told myself, hang on to a bottle. You're going to be doing a malt liquor challenge on the Share a Beer show someday. And you're going to need this for a different malt liquor. So here we go.
All right. Yeah. Clean bottle.
What's the ABV on that?
That's a 10, isn't it?
It's got to be
Is it an 8?
8 to 9, at least, I would think.
That was a 10.
You may have to look it up.
Oh, yeah. Let's look it up then.
I'm seeing nothing on here. Bottle 626
Okay.
17.
Then you get
14.2.
Oh,
Whoa.
I thought it was a big boy.
That's a big one, yeah.
14.2. Now, the last time I had this, which on the show, which was about 3 years ago, I think, it didn't taste any better at that point.
Okay.
So Oh, and I got the vintage Schlitz glass. We're gonna pour this into a glass.
Chalice.
Those are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are so cool. It's one of those big, heavy ones too.
Yeah. Yeah, these could be used as
Those beers are heavier. 14%. They are heavier.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
Tom having some technical difficulties, by the way.
All right.
I think his camera got clogged with hair.
Right. Yeah, it got caught in his hair, or you know.
I'm still smelling the bourbon after 5 years.
Oof.
Ooh.
Okay.
Can
Should be
still
pretty
smell that alcohol burn.
So it hasn't mellowed.
This is not mellowed one bit. So
Wow.
much for the theory about aging these barrel aged.
Yeah.
Well, is that technically a beer? I don't know, Mark. What do you think?
It's barrel aged. Yeah, I don't know.
That is still super strong. It doesn't taste bad. But as far as it mellowing, no, it has not one bit.
That's not okay.
Yeah. So, oh, and by the way, that is malt liquor number 76 in the challenge.
Woo. Wow, 76. Nice.
I am going to make it to 80. I have enough to make it to 80, but not too far past that. Got a couple trades pending. There was a few that were supposed to be sent to me, but never were. Havana.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, that was a 24 ounce. Yeah, he had a couple 24-ounce Red Bulls in cans, but yeah, they ended up getting consumed not by me. So we'll see what happens. I was hoping to get to the end of the year or to 100, but I don't think any of those things are going to happen. But when we run out of malt liquor, we move on to high gravity lagers.
Oh,
which there's dozens of those. Okay, so to the news. Last week, I mentioned that we had an epic malt liquor meetup.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So we will get to that meetup this week. The temptation here is to play one of the videos that led up to it, but it would give away one of the people involved. So
do I play the Billy D music?
You can do that.
I mean, what kind of meetup was this? I mean, was there candles lit?
Was any of them a big softy? Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Actually, 40 Ounce Fear created a YouTube playlist of songs for the candlelight dinner between the two participants.
Oh, wow.
There is, I don't have a link to it right now, but there is a YouTube playlist from 40 Ounce Fear.
Oh, wow.
With a bunch of suggestions that he took for these two participants candlelight dinner.
That's awesome.
So, all right, I will just give, obviously I have to reveal one of the participants at some point. So one of the participants is Wits Blitz.
Oh boy.
So Wits and somebody else kept going back and forth as far as saying, you're scared to meet me. No, you're scared to meet me. Meet me here. No, meet me here.
Oh, that sounds like foreplay.
If you don't show up, you're a coward. No, if you don't show up here, you're a coward.
Oh,
so,
meet me halfway. All right.
Meet me halfway.
Did she meet up
I
with
wish
this guy?
one of your guys had children so I could kick them in their fucking head or stomp on their testicles so you could feel my pain.
Was that did she meet up with that guy because he's got a lot of pain? You know what I'm saying?
Stop on. Hope she doesn't have testicles.
Or if she did have testicles, she ain't got them no more.
Rude.
So you can just play the first link. This is Wits at Jamaica, Queens, New York, waiting.
Oh, Jamaica. Oh,
Wow, she went all the way from Georgia to New York.
Yep.
Whoa,
That's a long way to.
serious.
That's a commitment right there, son.
Yeah,
That's a commitment.
Jamaica, Queens.
Wow.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm actually a little impressed by that.
Yeah.
That's
Here I am.
that's dedication. That's
Yeah.
okay. Let me. Where's my screen share at? I'm gonna have to start a fresh one.
Yeah, I briefly heard the audio.
Yeah, I'm gonna start a fresh one. I don't know what's going on with that one. There we go. There we are.
I'm waiting.
Can you hear that?
Waiting. It says Long Island Railroad. I got off at Jamaican Station. I'm now outside. You meet me up here. There's an airby. I'll give you about 20 minutes. I was like, that's it.
Oh,
Wow. So the only
on the
person,
clock. They're on the clock.
Yeah.
who do we know that's in? Boy, the only person I know is like Barry and his brother.
Yeah.
Now this is strictly malt liquor, Joe.
That's malt liquor. So who do we know?
Huffy 72, because he goes to New York.
Huffy does go to New York every once in a while.
Yeah.
Do they live in New York?
Here, a few more guesses. Anybody else want to guess?
I'm guessing it's the chairman.
Is it like Mad Muller or
I don't know if the chairman would go that far.
He's not that far from New York. He went to the Mets game. Come on.
Who said
Someone younger,
you
right?
said Moeller, Tom?
yeah?
That's a good guess.
Is it someone younger?
Oh, what about that Jewish guy that don't have us on the show anymore?
Falstaff.
Yeah, him.
That's an excellent guess. it might be the most logical guess.
Yeah. Let's see here. So we've got
They live in New York, though, right? They live in the area.
Now it's filming. You're in action.
whoa.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Me?
Chairman.
Look at this guy.
No way, dude. He hasn't had one.
Come on, Troll Master.
Hey, Cobra, wait till my video uploads.
That's mine. He's still drinking. I finished mine like 5 minutes ago. And he's
I've
still.
already had one.
He's
I've already had
sipping.
one.
He's still.
Now my question is,
Unhinged meetup.
who's taller?
Come on.
She went all.
Adidas.
Fuck you looking at?
Whoa!
Oh!
I can't believe
Full New Yorker there.
malt liquor. Finish it. And I don't want to see. I don't want to see any WB foam. I want you to finish that. I don't want to see any WB foam.
No, I can try.
Drink it.
Oh, he's blushing. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's in love.
Yeah, I don't know. He's got a little rosy hue to him.
Slow. Cue the
Weird
bop.
red.
Cue the Hanson.
What up, dog?
What dog?
Yeah. What you got in the deck? 50 cent dog? 50?
So far, he's kind of fitting in New York, isn't he?
Yeah, hell yeah.
50 cent? Oh, I'm an old man. Gun buck, dog, gun buck.
Good God.
I'll give him that. He's fitting in New York pretty damn good.
See? Let's see it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you haven't seen anything yet.
Guzzle it. Good job. Malt liquor.
Oh, he cannot stop blushing. Look at that. He
Now,
is
do you think that's a blush, or do you think that's a result of the malt liquor?
He's
Oh,
blushing.
what do you say, Mark? You go first.
I think he's in love.
Yeah, that was wow.
I think
What do you
he's
say,
got the
Tom?
opposite- He's got the opposite of a softie.
Hey, that soldier was ready to go into battle, son. Yeah.
She traveled all the way from Georgia up to New York. So I don't know. I think there's malt liquor love going on there.
Yeah, that was a malt liquor love connection.
Well, I gotta say, Witz was almost a pariah in the MLDC. I mean, the hatred she received from everybody, the chairman, Fear, everybody, and we didn't even play the worst of the stuff directed towards her on here. We did play some occasional stuff, and I mean, she was really getting hammered as far as
whoa, where's that video? What?
Yeah, she was really getting nailed, Joe. As far as
whoa, where's that video? What?
Yeah,
there's Lance. Help their reputation.
But she is now in the upper echelons of the MLDC because of this meetup.
Wow, well, good for her.
Met up with the chairman, and she kissed the ring, so now she's part of the inner circle.
That is her video that she made. So, do you want to see the chairman's video?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, of course. There's always.
Yeah, got to see the other side.
Yeah.
There's always two sides. Hey, Lance, we'll get to you in a minute here, my friend. We're right in the middle of a serious investigation on the malt liquor.
No, I get it. So go for it, bum.
What's up, Lance? Good to see you again.
Hey.
What's up, Lance?
Hey, Tom.
Okay, so we have another link here.
Yeah. So, I mean, the whole video is worth watching, but if you want to narrow it down, go to 215.
Okay, 215. Let's see here.
Yeah, this is extremely uncomfortable.
All right, here we go. WB.
So 215. Let's see.
Yeah. So the chairman's trolling, doing what he does.
And by the way, doing a damn good job holding his own in New York. I'll give him that. He was.
Well, watch this.
Can I ask you a question?
Not good.
Okay.
You're going to wear Kobe Bryant shorts in New York, guy? Kobe Bryant shorts in New York? Yeah, you go fuck yourself.
Oh my god. You're gonna get shot, bro. You're gonna get shot.
I'm winning. Let's do. WB, the Civil War going on right now.
Seriously. The fruit market.
Oh my god.
Well, I see you going straight, so you have $1 I can borrow?
Yeah. Yeah. Tuck your chain in, dog. Tuck your chain in. Yeah. Oh, yeah? You want to try, dog? You want to try, dog?
Oh my god, this guy's gonna get Jamaica Queens. Don't fuck around, bro.
Not that drama, dog. I'm from New York.
Oh my god.
Why? It's not on YouTube.
Fringe. WB, that's like 5 trolls I've done. I haven't done
They're
one.
like staring you down, like
You haven't done
get your
one.
face beat in.
Yeah, it's about to happen.
I was waiting for you in Baltimore. Someone was excited.
Baltimore?
Oh yeah, thank God. I would never do what you did there.
Oh,
Yeah,
in New York and King Corporate, that's never a good sign.
Yeah, tell your bitch suck my dick.
Oh!
iPhone 13, dog. iPhone 13. iPhone 13, dog.
Oh!
Come to my block. Unhinged, dog. Unhinged.
Oh, that was great.
Wow.
You know what? Hugh
I
Moeller.
would never do what you did there.
This is going to
Oh,
be
yeah.
Moeller's next video.
Dog, come suck him. The phone. Stick that shit up your ass. Tell your bitch suck my dick.
That's it.
Quiet now, right?
Yeah, that dude with a crack.
iPhone 13, dog. iPhone 13. iPhone 13, dog. Come to my block.
Oh my god.
Unhinged, dog. Unhinged.
With as many people that get shot in New York, are you kidding me?
Legit. You'll get shot on point.
Oh my God!
Wow.
It's epic. You want to know? Hang them out.
It's epic.
Yeah, because
And right out.
as
200
Coach
miles.
knows, you know, there's nothing like more beer to solve your problems, right?
Yeah, and you know what? I got to give credit to Wits. She got out of there after a couple beers.
Oh, she did. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That was gonna go nowhere. He had like a lot of people watching him already.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had that meetup, which was epic enough. So as an addition to that, because these guys were, each of them, you know, putting this stuff on YouTube live. So out of the blue, Falstaff, who was what, your guess, Mark?
No, it was Joe's guess was Falstaff.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was your guess?
Yeah.
As far as meeting up with them, Falstaff ended up, when he found out they were meeting up where they were, Falstaff made a beeline to join up with them. And I got to say here, the rumor has always been, and discussion with many people, and when I say many people, I mean me, that Falstaff Brewing Company has never ever said a bad word to Wits in comments in any of her videos, in any of the videos he's made. He's never ever been rude to her, and we know how rude Falstaff can be.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It has always been the opinion of many people that Falstaff has had a crush on Wits. And as soon as he found out that she was there with the chairman, where they were, he flew up there. Unfortunately, by the time he got there, Wits left already. The chairman and Falstaff did a brief meetup with no videos made, and Falstaff hightailed it back when he saw Wits was gone.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no videos were made other than Falstaff doing a brief video at the train station. And Falstaff has not made any videos for months. So that is our version of it. That is our version of what transpired. So this meetup, I believe, caused Falstaff to make his first video in 4.5 months.
Wow.
So we will go to that video in the link, Joe. Go to 110.
Hey, Bum, cracking open your malt dog.
Okay, cool.
Ooh,
Blue
Bull.
The Bull Schlitz. Nice.
And I'm sorry, what part was it again?
110.
110. Okay.
That's the intro.
Can't do much better than that. Definitely can't do much better than malt liquor.
Whoa, we're holding it together with a safety pin at this point, kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's his old mask.
Fuck you, dwarf.
Yeah, dwarf.
Trying to stay retro.
Did not fucking Ruxpin the can crack. Fuck you, Ruxpin.
Yeah, Ruxpin.
I've never Ruxpin the crack on the can. It's just the 40-ounce bottle.
I was just going to say, who has done that actually?
Yeah,
I don't
not
know
me.
if anybody's. Yeah.
Delicious malt liquor.
Yeah. So go to 155.
Okay.
And we will get Falstaff's take on the potential meetup with Wits.
I did make a video about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Attempted to up on WB and Steel Worldwide. Had the distinct pleasure of fucking catching up with the chairman briefly. WB fucking smartly fucking jetted before me and all my splendor, my fucking pulchritude showed up. Probably left a fucking chastity belt back home, south of the Mason-Dixon. Didn't want the kind of temptation I present. Full steps around, panties down.
Oh,
that's how it goes, sluts. You fucking all know this. Mike May.
He's down. That's some tall charges.
You keep your fucking panties up, you sick fucking sodomite. The Philly Fanook, Mike May. Totally fucking disgusting. Oh, liquor.
Oh man.
So I wonder what would give you that opinion that he kind of, likes her there. That's really going out there, Bum.
Well, in a follow-up video, Witt said maybe it was best that I did leave.
Yeah, a little too strong.
Yeah.
Wow. No doubt. Yeah. I'm kind of happy for her myself. Wow.
Yeah. So as a chairman follow-up, we'll see what the chairman has to say about the meetup.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Because.
Yeah. So go to 1315.
1315. Yeah. Because that was going to go nowhere good. Let me tell you, the way that was headed.
Oh, great job, Bob. You're doing a great job. This is excellent.
1315. Oh my God, that was.
Yep. You don't see those fucking craft beer cunts doing epic meetups like that. Fucking Bum, Joe D, that fat piece of shit. Hey, Joe D, come to Pittsburgh. We'll share sandwiches.
He remembers the meetup.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. He literally just described the meetup. He said we don't do meetups and then perfectly described the meetup. We literally held a sandwich between us and chewed till we met in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, but Joe, you didn't cuss out people on the street, though. You got to cuss people out in the street. That's
okay. Whoa. I didn't, but someone else in the bar did. So,
No, question for the panel. Hold on a second. He say meet up, like go to Pittsburgh, meet him himself, or a virtual meetup?
No, I went to Pittsburgh and I hung out with Bum in his favorite pub. Yeah.
Okay, well, clarification. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was a guy there who was like out of control.
Yeah, got a little out of control. But so there was some confrontation, just wasn't with me. Yeah, it wasn't with me. Yeah, that was kind of so. Yeah, but he says we don't have epic meetups, right, Mark? And then perfectly describes the epic meetup.
Yeah. He's.
I don't know. We've had.
He obviously watches the epic meetups.
Yeah. We had another epic meetup at I don't know, the #1 beer festival in America. I don't know.
That was awesome.
So with that said, we will go to our final link, and 40 Ounce Fear giving his opinion, and his opinion always is valuable on the meetup.
Yeah, it's true.
So go to 435.
435. All right.
Oh, snap.
Oh, snap.
You
know what?
Let me copy that again and go back here just to double check.
Goddamn.
You know what? He's been deleting his videos. You know what? We'll have that next week. We have a backup plan.
Okay.
It's crazy how YouTube will always have your video, but just not have it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, okay, that's a good way to end it then.
Okay. All right.
Epic meetup, huh?
Epic. Right.
So that was the epic meetup. And then a week later, like I said, we're still behind because of the lack of shows, for in the last month. So we're getting caught up again. That was the epic meetup with Witz and the chairman. There was another epic meetup which was supposed to happen the following week. which did not happen. So we will cover that next week.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Teaser. That's called a, oh, you don't know. That's called
Tune in next week.
Share a beer teaser, kids.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Another solid malt liquor report. As always. Thank you, Billy B. Thank you, Bum. We appreciate it. That was quite epic. Love it. Great stuff.
Now, all I got to say is I hope she didn't go all the way from Georgia up to New York just for that. That would have been pretty disappointing.
I hope
to the best of my knowledge, yes, but I don't know.
It would have been disappointing anyway.
I hope there was another reason, honestly.
Yeah, really.
Oh, Jody's rap name is Two Chairs.
Two Chairs.
Two Chairs.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you think that's implying there? What do you think there, Lance? What's that implying? Two chairs.
Well, two chains.
Well, to keep it PG, I just think like, is it a wide body issue?
Yeah, like, is he saying I need two chairs? Like one chair doesn't quite cover all the bootyliciousness?
Or you just got bad knees and a proper leg up, you know?
Yeah. He's just jealous that he doesn't have the booty you have, Joe. That's basically
Exactly. Yeah. So, Lance, I see a lot of stuff happening with you, pal, going full screen on you so we can fully check and appreciate the stormtroopers in the background. We've got some Nintendo in the background, lots of Star Wars. You're wearing a Kia shirt. I mean, what's going on in the Lance the Lush world these days? How's married life? What give us the update.
Okay, let's do this first. Hey, love, you come here for a moment?
Oh, this will be great.
Let's get the big elephant out of the room first. Hold on, Bum. Hold on. I'm not meaning like that. You know that.
You said it. I mean, the way you led into that was not good. Look at that.
Like,
look, Jody has a black frame.
But as everybody know, what Joe D knew was like, all you people knew, I actually got married on St. Patrick's Day.
That's right. Yes, absolutely. A round of applause for that.
Good morning to you.
Now.
Hi, everybody.
And good evening, beautiful. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We are doing great. Very blessed.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you guys.
Yes, like you guys want updates. I'm gonna give you updates.
Yes.
This is actually officially the missus. I've just been working way too much.
Oh, really?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Way too much, huh? Wow.
Yes, and it's like we have plans, obviously, like any married couple.
Right.
No house, kids.
Maybe.
Well, you've got the cats, right? You've got the cats.
Yeah, that's all you really need are just a couple of cats running around the house.
Cats are kids, right?
Yeah.
Oh yes. And Miss Tammy just ran across my legs. I don't know what in the world she's doing right now. Now, as you and viewers watching right now has seen the stuff on top of my bookshelf.
Yes.
Now you talked about that. It's like I was like, they can't see the Batman stuff because my camera's not adjusted.
Oh, Batman.
At least I can adjust it. Hold on.
Oh,
there
cool.
we go.
Yep.
Well, there we go. Now we're talking.
Batman.
Got the Batman stuff. I got Rocky and Bullwinkle. I got beer bottles. I got the Deadpool cookbook back there. So I'm always ready. At least try to be ready.
Yeah. Hey, it looks like you are, man. You're well prepared. Well prepared. What beer
Oh,
bottle
yeah,
is
like,
back there?
I showed up tonight, and it's like I made a post, and honestly, I got pretty much called out on the carpet, so I had to show up tonight.
Okay, who called you out?
It was in the chat, actually.
Oh, wow. Okay, so
And,
you
like,
just wanted to actually jump in the chat and just kind of get in and get out.
well, yes and no, but it's like
Right.
you guys haven't seen me since when? Was it
Been a while.
March?
Yeah, been a while. It's been a
And it's
while.
like I had to get back online again. It's
Well,
like
wait,
I didn't
hold on,
die.
hold on. We're not trying to give away the last time you were here. We're trying to keep it between us here. See?
Oh,
Yeah. You lived by your name.
Yeah.
But for the record, like I'm just okay, so everybody knows I'm coasting tonight.
Okay.
It's like I put up the old standby Milwaukee's Worst.
Wow,
So I can see it.
Wow, best ice. Woo! What is that? $15 a 30? What is that?
No. 40 station up on a 15 pack. There was $7.99.
$7.99 a 15.
Holy crap!
That's not bad.
Oh, that's how us in Akron rolls. But it's like, you know what? I wasn't even expecting to be online tonight. If I was going to be online, I would actually got something.
Right. No, that's actually pretty good. So it looks like, is that a possible Justice League soundtrack record, or what is that?
Oh, it's a book that I got.
Oh, okay.
For his birthday.
Okay.
It has all the director's cut photos. It's just it's from the actual directors.
Now, what did you think?
What that
What
stuff.
was your opinion about the way they displayed that movie? What did you think about the aspect ratio of that movie?
Like, in my opinion, as far as Justice League, it was just too busy. That's just me.
Yeah.
Okay. You want this? It's open.
So, Tom, you liked it? Because if I remember right, they went back to the 4:3 aspect ratio for that movie, which made it really odd. Am I remembering that right? Or was there multiple cuts of that movie where they had a 16:9 and 3?
No, there was a 16 by 9 version. But
Oh,
the
okay.
4x3 was a standard, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was something like that.
There was just so much going on in that movie. It just made it like, for me, it was just, like I said, way too busy.
Way too busy. Right. So is this a new job you have with Kia, or I don't remember you, or is that a job at all? You might just be sporting a Kia shirt.
No. I've had this job for a while now.
Oh,
I just
okay.
started year number 3 on Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
I just had to take this shirt off because I don't advertise, obviously, but it's one of those things. Like I didn't feel like taking it off, and it's like the missus.
You a salesman?
Trying to locate we're foraging for food right now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You sell cars?
Yes, I did.
How's that going?
It's pure supply and demand right now. And I don't want to talk about that because like we're here having a share beer show, all right?
Yeah, hey, I don't blame you, man. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, keep business at the business place, right?
Oh yeah, and it's like me living here in Ohio and actually living there in Phoenix also, I know what's going on. So let's just not talk about that.
Okay, yeah, we won't talk about that. We're not going to get into any sort of controversial subject at all. Would you like to talk about Uvalde?
Well, I can talk about the stuff here going on in Akron with the shooting. We're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, you had your own shooting over there too, didn't you? Yeah, that's right.
Yes, I did, and I filmed it live, the protest live. I'm not even going to talk about that.
Right. Oh, okay. You're right. Yeah. So let's not talk about that at all either. So how much have you gotten into all the new Star Wars series? Are you a Disney Plus subscriber? so that you can watch all these new Disney series that have been coming out on Disney. The there was an Obi-Wan Kenobi
Yes, there was.
series.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's time for the rant. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this one time. I'm a Star Wars fanatic.
Okay.
I always have been, always will be. However, what they've been coming out with, not necessarily trash, but I just don't like it because it's a money grab.
Okay, all right.
Everything's made by Disney now. It's not made by.
Now, Tom. Now, granted, the mouse has a lot of money.
Right.
Nobody here questions that. Hopefully, don't question that.
Yeah.
But I see what's going on with that. It's like no way, no how, and why.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what about that other? What was that other series about the? What was it?
The Mandalorian? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, the Mandalorian. Yeah. What do you think about that? The Mandalorian.
Okay. I understand where they were going with that. Hold on a minute. Now, in full disclosure, that is a Baby Yoda sock. Yes, the missus got me for that. And I love Baby Yoda. However,
is the sock crusty? Is it freshly washed? What's going on with it?
No, in full disclosure, it was freshly washed. I washed it on Tuesday and I haven't worn it yet.
Okay. I just making sure, because
But the way they would about it, maybe not maybe. I would have gone about it in a different direction as a true long-term storyline.
Mm-hmm.
But they wanted to get not a couple of seasons. That was actually the best way to describe it is it was a money grab, but it should have been long-term, if that makes sense.
So did they skip through? They shortened the story that they could have lengthened out. Is that what they did?
Oh yeah, because you could have stretched that out over a lifetime up to adolescence.
Yeah.
The flip side is what people watch from an executives and bean count standpoint. I understand where they were going with that.
Mm-hmm.
I really, really do. But it was just too short, at least for me, because I'm more for like side stories, in depth for the protagonist, things like that.
Right. So, as far as getting back to Justice League, are you obviously? It seems obvious to me. Maybe you can correct me. Seems like you're leaning more towards Batman than Superman. What do you think about what they're doing with Batman nowadays? Kind of making him the bad boy, if you will.
Okay. I'm more of a Marvel guy, in full disclosure. I always have been, always will be.
Okay.
Now, as far as the DC side, the one thing with Batman has always been, with me, has been this. He's always been dark. But he's been a rich boy.
Yeah.
The thing is, I know I'm not saying this show right. If you go back to Fox Kids, they had Batman Returns, and the way that particular cartoon was set up, they went more in depth on what happened. Now with that, they're trying. This is my opinion. Keep this in mind. They're trying to link that what they're trying to do now, in a backdoor type of way. Now if you look at Bruce Wayne, he's a very, very, very dark character given his lifetime history. However, from a Batman standpoint, for him being a bad boy, I'm hoping that he's not using gadgets. Now I'm talking about long term, so keep this in mind. Him long term is the best way to describe it, relying on that. He's using his head. He's using what he's learned and not get to a point back to a Marvel side becoming a Venom, meaning he'll do the right thing, but kill to do it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so you, you want him to kind of quote do it the right way, if you will, right? And get so do you like the butler character? Who is that, Wilson? Or do you not like the butler? Right, because isn't he more in charge of the gadgets? Doesn't he keep all that sort of thing more organized and stuff? Do I have his name right? Wilson? Is it Wilson? The butler.
Oh, what's the butler's name? You know it, Lance.
Yeah, I'm trying to blank right now. Jeez. No,
Mr.
I know
Belvedere.
Mr. Belvedere.
His name's Benson.
Mr. Belvedere, promise.
Mr. Belvedere.
No, but to answer your question,
it's Benson.
No, wait, hold on. Look this up now. Hold on.
Yeah, I thought it was Wilson. I thought it was.
I want to say it's Alfred.
Alfred.
It is
Alfred is the butler. Yep.
Yeah, Alfred. Yeah, I knew it was like a more common.
But he's kind of like he's like, remember in the James Bond movies, Q, the guy that kept all the technology.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Guy, so Alfred's kind of like the Q of Batman.
Right. Yeah, he just kind of takes care of the tech, keeps it all organized. It is always trying to tweak it, come up with something new. You know.
Okay, now one thing with Alfred is this, and okay, now for you guys that watch television, and I mean deep television, you have to go back to the cartoon Silverhawks.
Oh, Silverhawks.
Ooh.
And I'm talking about the character Hardware.
Oh, okay.
So any of you guys that's watching this or in the chat now know that Hardware was the true brains of the operation.
Mm.
And my big fear is with the Alfred character, it builds into that. And I'm talking about movies down the line where he becomes evil inadvertently.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
All right. Okay, so all right, yeah, I kind of like some of the new Batman movies. I've liked what they've done with Batman, keeping it. They're kind of keeping it interesting. They are going back and forth quite a bit. They're going back and forth in the whole Batman story, right? Mm-hmm. And it feels like Superman is now taking a back seat. It seems like Batman is really, the hot button, if you will, right?
Well, the one thing with Batman and Superman, and I'm going to use some language here. They fucked it up 30 years ago.
Okay. They really messed that one up, huh? Okay.
Oh yeah, and I see Coach's reaction on that one, but it's
No, yeah, I didn't hear what you said. Say it again, Lance. What'd you say?
They fucked it up with Superman. Oh yeah. And here's the reason why. Okay. You gotta go back 30 years ago.
30
when for a lot of us, even though I was a Marvel guy, I understood what Superman meant to people. When that comic book series of The Death of Superman came out, killed it. And they tried to bring it back. Now I watched the movie. I thought I was okay.
Mm-hmm.
The flip side is people have moved on. And I see the same thing on the Marvel side with Captain America. Same thing.
Captain America. That's the one I was trying to look up right now. Yeah, you see, right.
I mean, like Hollywood, they're trying to cash in, but number one, not tell a good story. Number two, not good storyline. 3 potholes. And it's like when people look at these iconic characters in general, mm-hmm. they expect a standard and a high one at that. They can live with something happens, but let people figure it out for themselves. Not a mystery for another movie, but in the storyline itself. And let them figure it out.
Let me ask you as well, because sometimes this stuff matters. And this the only reason I'm asking is because sometimes it matters. When you're sitting down to watch a movie, how are you consuming that movie? The majority of the time, maybe not every time, but are you consuming it on a phone, a mobile device, or are you actually watching it on like your TV at home, streaming? How are you actually consuming these movies?
Okay, I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna step out for a second, and I'm
Okay.
gonna answer this question in depth. That's a very excellent question.
Okay,
I'm gonna step out for a couple of minutes. I'll be right back. All right.
Okay, you got it.
You gotta reevaluate.
Yeah.
I wish one of your guys had children so I could kick them in their fucking head or stomp on their testicles so you could feel my pain, because that's the pain I have waking up every day.
That's the pain I have.
This is fantastic. So,
YouTube
see
Gold.
TV.
yeah, you guys know why I asked that question, because I obviously am a whole theater guy. I have, a very entry level type theater, but it does make a difference, right? It does make a difference on how you can, some people can watch it on iPad, and I get it with the set of headphones like I have on now, connected to your iPad. If you're laying on the sofa or on your bed or something, man, you can get really into it. I mean, really into it, and if that's how you consume, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm interested in how someone consumes movies and TV series. Mark, have you found that it makes a difference for you what you consume on?
Yeah, I mean, big screen TV if possible for movies and that type of thing. I haven't gone to full home theater like you have, but the powered speakers I have are pretty good.
Oh yeah, I just got some new ones and they're fantastic. These that's the update to these Klitsch 5s, by the way. That's the newest ones that I just got. These are fan. 2 speakers, they're Bluetooth, they're whatever you want them to be. You hook them to your TV, trust me, you don't need a sound bar. More than enough bass coming out of these things. They're phenomenal. I got them hooked up to my 55-inch TV, which is a basic 55-inch. It's not nothing fancy like I have in the home theater. This is all you need. It's great. Mark said,
Yep. But if all else fails, I watch it on my little 3-inch flip phone from 1998. I mean,
your Razor. You're trying to watch it flip Razor.
Right. No, it's a Motorola StarTech. That's what it is.
Yeah. Or your Nokia.
Nokia. Yep.
Exactly. Yeah. It's so now that Lance is back, maybe he could finish answering his question. I was just curious, my friend, how you consume,
Okay, to answer your question, now I do multiple medias. Now in full disclosure, I have not been to the theater in about 3.5 years.
Yeah, same way. Yep.
So when I consume media in general, there's a lot of different platforms like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Now, to answer your second part of your question, as far as what I look for in a movie, I'm way too old school. Like, I look at plot, I look at storyline. I mean, like, I can pick out a plot hole in a second.
Right.
I mean, so for me, it's like, if I'm going to watch a movie, I want to see everything. It's like, if I don't mind if you're going to cover everything, if it's a 4-hour movie. You're a documentary stage.
Mm-hmm.
But just give it to me. I mean, you can tease me, but don't do a movie, just set up another one. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Some of the endings, I have to say, out of some of these movies have been horrible. The movie has been fantastic, and it gets to the ending, and it's like, what the hell happened there?
Well, that's the same thing with me. It's like they rushed the end.
Mm-hmm. I just watched a movie, The Black Phone. Have you seen that one?
I have not actually.
It's supposed to be a thriller type horror movie, The Black Phone. Um, oh my god, it was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? But I could definitely see where someone else, and it really depends on how you're consuming it, right? If you're riding the train or the bus in the middle of the day, you're consuming it on your iPhone, and there's people running around everywhere. Might not be as good of experience as it is late night at home in your room with your same iPhone, and you're in the dark alone in your room with your earbuds on. You know, dude, that makes
I agree.
a huge difference. But you know, the ending was okay for that particular movie, but there's so many others that are like, what the hell was that? They end so horribly that it just kind of, right, Mark? It just kills the whole movie. You're like,
yeah, well, like you said, Lance, it's a lot of times they just have the movie to have a sequel, and they don't really, the movie itself is not well put together. It's just there to kind of get people hooked in or whatever, and then come up with a follow on a couple years down the road.
Right.
You know what comes up in my feed quite a bit, because I do, download a lot of movies and stuff like that. And what comes up in my YouTube feed, because I do a lot of research on these movies before I put them in my server and all that sort of thing, right? So I get a lot of now these, I'm going to call it college age kids type movies that are more shorts, if you will. Some of them are longer shorts, but they're extremely well produced. You can tell their budget wasn't as high for costume and some of these other things, but the storyline's okay. It kind of keeps together. The actors are okay, but it's really well produced. And I have found that some of those have been quite decent, And I'm like, man, look at that. There's so much affordable tech. Now, mind you, it's still expensive. But as Mark knows, as on the photography end, some of this equipment is within reach. I mean, you're talking a few $1,000s to a handful, to about $5,000. Yep. Now, those are things that you can either save money to get or raise money to get, but it's attainable. And these kids nowadays are raised in it from the earliest middle school age. They've got computer classes, and they're actually taught about cinema and how to produce and all these things. So by the time they're college, they are really putting out some phenomenal stuff.
No, I agree. Like, the technology really caught up.
Yeah,
and they are putting out some great stuff. Yeah. I'm talking from the independent side, obviously.
Yeah, right.
But it's like a lot of places, and I'm talking about theaters in general. Well, not theaters, but the production companies themselves. They also fall in that trap to where, what's the easy answer?
Right.
Like, I watch an indie movie long before a Hollywood production. Like, the perfect example. I'm going to use me and my wife for instance. And this is a strange example. Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus, okay.
I mean, she loves that movie.
Okay.
But it's one of those ones where they're coming, and this is Hollywood's biggest problem. They're bringing stuff back years and years and years later. Now, I can't speak for Top Gun because I've not seen it yet. I'm gonna catch it on cable. There's a reason for that, but it's they're just cashing in on nostalgia, and that's a bad thing to say, but a lot of these movies are.
Yeah, certain things are changing, and certain things are just getting fantastic. The audio for some of these big productions is incredible, man. I mean, oh my God, some of the audio will just make it I mean, now and mind you, I say that knowing how I listen to a movie, and I'll ask people, how do you listen, because it kind of matters, right? It's like, well, if someone doesn't necessarily have all of that, then I can understand, right? It might not might not have been as thrilling, right? But good God, when you have the full, 5.1.4 Atmos and everything going, man, it is wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree. No argument on me on that one.
I just got, like I said, that black phone was okay. Just got Lightyear. Lightyear is another big production cartoon animation.
The Buzz Lightyear backstory. Isn't that what it's about? How Buzz Lightyear became Buzz Lightyear? Yeah.
Right. And then you've got Jurassic World domination. So that's the other big one from that Jurassic Park series that's supposed to be pretty good. Let me switch topics before we get out of here. I'm kind of curious about this subject here and talked about it a little bit in the pre-show. And I'm copying a link here because I need to put it in my other browser here. Otherwise, it's not going to show up for me. Let me see here. Pardon me. Let's see. I need to make another window. There we go. Let me put it in here. Paste. Sorry.
We got some rain going on over here, George. I'd love to ship some your way. I know you guys have it's like a drought over there right now.
Oh yeah, no, actually we've been getting like certain
More
big
than we
monsoons in specific areas. So like an inch of rain in an hour, and
That's
it's
awesome.
causing major flooding.
Yeah.
I mean, major flooding to the point where our humidity now, this is going to be comical for you guys, but our humidity has been up near 60% because of just in the last few days, because of some of these spotty monsoons that have been, that have popped up. So, when it's 110, 115, a little uncomfortable when it's,
Oh yeah, dude.
Okay, now I would say this.
Yourself sweat a little bit.
But let me share the screen here with you real quick. And then we can talk about this, like I say, as we get out of here, because this is where things are going. BMW would charge $18 a month for heated seats in select regions.
Oh man.
So this is what's coming, kids. This is what in the hell's going wrong with the world. In a few countries, right? BMW drivers in a few countries will have to pay $18 a month for heated seats, reported by The Verge. Front heating is one of many optional add-on software upgrades available in BMW connected drive stores in the UK, Germany, South Korea, New Zealand, and South Africa. Also available for an extra monthly charge, automatic high beams for $12. And can I interest you in a heated steering wheel? $12 a month. Access to an online music library? $213 a year. Thank you. Pay for features locked behind an annual subscription, including safety camera alerts. $30 a month. Thank you very much.
Oh my God.
You want CarPlay? $80 a month. Thank you very much. Ain't that something? What do you think about being charged monthly for a vehicle you're probably paying hundreds of dollars for a month?
That's why I buy used 1988 Yugos. You have none of those issues.
There you go.
You gotta push it though.
Yeah,
I mean that's where it's going, and sooner or later they want to lock you out of that car. They want you to lease these cars, and you pay monthly on every damn thing.
Yeah,
Joe, heated seats have to be the most overrated product ever. If you've used heated seats before, it's not that great. It's heated seats. It's just really. You got heat in your car.
I wouldn't know, because literally all you have to do is get out of your car for, and I am not exaggerating, 60 seconds. 60 seconds. Get out of your car here for 60 seconds, and you have automatic heated seating.
Joe's got heated seats year round.
Yeah.
It's not an option you would really need here. That's for sure. But actually, to that point, in Flagstaff, in the North Arizona regions where the high country is, they could use it for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that is just a complete money grab. If BMW does it and they do it successfully, man, the rest of them are coming for it. It's going to happen.
Okay, I'm going to say something because I'm in the car business, so I know this firsthand.
Wait a minute. We didn't want you to get it to talk about work there.
No. This is actually a major issue. We actually talked about this at work.
Okay. Yeah, give us some
insight. General Motors is talking about doing the same thing right now.
Okay.
Now, I will say this, and this is one of those rants I'm going to get on because I'm actually in the business seat every day.
Yep.
Rants from Lance.
Yes. Oh, now, great. Yes.
This is basically DLC. Bottom line.
DLC.
100% completely and totally against it. And let me tell you why. Okay. If I'm a consumer, forget me, do what I do for a living. Let's say I'm a consumer buying this product. And I don't care who the manufacturer is. You're telling me that I got to pay extra for something that's already in the car that needs to be activated, which in this case, heated seats.
Right.
What about cooled seats?
Yeah.
What about navigation?
Right.
What about, let's say, remote start? The Toyota got nailed to the wall for that one.
They did, right? They tried. Toyota already tried this, right, with remote start.
Yeah, like you're not gonna nickel and dime me if I'm buying a brand new car. What about the person 7, 8, 9 years down the road buying this car?
Right. On
a used lot or a buy here, pay her lot or whatever. They see the option, they see the button, they want it. They're gonna get charged let's use an arbitrary number, $20 a month for every single option. If I'm that person, I'm out in that program. I'm 100% out. Tesla has this problem right now.
That's a good point, Mark, because wouldn't it have to be a sliding scale? I mean, it's not going to take but 3 or 4 years for that to be almost obsolete tech. And how could you possibly charge, let's call it $20 a month.
Yeah.
For some tech that you're charging now in current year cars.
Oh, well, heated seats is like $150 to install. So I don't understand.
That's going to lead to a hacker's market, isn't it? Like, aren't you
they're having problems with that now.
Right.
People hacking in and turning it on themselves anyway. Yeah.
I mean, I know how to do it. One of the techs at my Kia store showed me how to do it without even going through software.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like right now, it's like I'm looking at this as like, why? Like, especially like with Tesla. Like I had a client that traded in a Tesla for some strange reason, and they showed me how to do it. I hacked the system. Yeah. So it's going to be a widespread problem down the road. I'm sorry. That was just a rant because it's something I've been following closely.
No, you're fine, my friend. I mean, that's exactly what we want. We want, to get people's opinion on this because it's coming. It's coming. And then with electric vehicles and hybrids being bumped up like they are, you're getting nothing but pure 1000% tech in these things, man. These things are operated by an app. And they're going to fully load them. And you're going to have to pay per month to unlock some of these features. What if you want turn signals? I mean, what are they going to do? What if you're in one of these safety kind of situations? You're locked out of your car, but they want you to pay monthly for that particular service to remote unlock your car.
Well, that's the thing is like with Tesla right now. I was not going to bring this up with Tesla. If you miss a payment, they lock you out of the car. Yeah. And they're not saying that right now, but I've talked to people, and that's happening right now.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah. If Tesla's financing it, yeah. Yeah. It's like repoing. They're repoing it. Yeah.
Well, wasn't Toyota doing a similar thing a while back? Weren't they playing around with something like that? But you do have these vehicles that no longer have keys, right?
Yeah.
There's vehicles that they maybe they give you a key, but try to find the where to put the key in the door to actually open the door. There's no, and so they get you to use just the app. You're locked out of the car.
Tesla and Volvo is doing that right now.
Situation where you have bad Wi-Fi, your battery ran out, or your Bluetooth phone, whatever is.
Yeah, you can't get in the car. Yeah,
and so you've got to call them somehow. To hey man, can you unlock my car? Whereas before you'd have just had a nice remote,
or an actual key that you would put into and turn the thing. Yeah,
right. And you could always get in your car, right? Yeah. I lost my phone. I was at the river and was having a good time. Lost my phone, right? Yeah. But I still have my keys, because my keys were in my tent. But I don't have a remote because my remote for the car was the phone.
Yeah.
Where back in the day you had a remote and you could just hit the unlock and be in your car and on your way.
Yeah.
But now they want to charge you, and so because you're not willing or not able to pay the $30 a month and probably whatever initiation fee that there is on top of that, just for them to remote your car, you know what I'm saying? Like they're nickel and diming, and you're probably already paying $800-900 to $1,000 a month for the car already.
Yeah. The more convenient things become, the harder. The less you have control of.
Yeah. Thank you, Tom.
It's the convenience is the killer.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Doing it yourself is like these older vehicles. Like I have a '99 Toyota Camry, excellent, 206,000 miles on it. It leaks a little bit of oil, but guess what? This thing can bring me another 100,000 miles if I really need it.
Yeah. You'll drive that another 5 or 6, 10 years. Yeah.
It's just things aren't made the same.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Now, I will admit I'm a little behind the times, but update me here. Are there still any cars that you can go to the front of them and crank them to start them?
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah. Those days are I don't know. I think there's some cars, you know what, and they're more expensive, but I believe there's some cars, and they seem to only race on particular tracks as well. But I think you can get behind them and put a device there that actually will start them that way. Yeah. I don't know. I think they cost millions of dollars or something. It's kind of crazy. and they don't have no fenders or anything like that. I mean, the more you pay, the less you get, and there's only one seat and it's right in the middle. It's so inconvenient. Give me a break.
Yeah. Now, you can go 260 miles an hour in it, but other than that, what's it worth?
Yeah, what's it worth? Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So I hear that this basically bum's looking for a new horse. Is basically the full carriage.
A dang carriage.
Exactly. I just, I saw this story this past week, and I was like, "What the hell are we coming to, man?" What the hell are we?
Well, it's everything is going to be subscription based. Everything's going to be leased. Yeah.
Brands are going to die. Brands are just going to die. Like they're not going to be able to get funding anymore because brands are just going to. Who wants to pay monthly for anything other than something they're actually using? Or you buy a car, you don't want to pay for all this bullshit. Who wants to buy a BMW knowing you got to pay for all this? I wouldn't.
You say that now, but in 10 years, 10 years, most people will just think that's normal. That's the thing. They get you.
Yeah.
For a few years, everybody complains, but then nobody does anything about it, and then the next generation accepts it as normal.
Exactly the problem. And the exact people that are complaining about it are polishing their new BMW.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Complaining as they polish, right? Because, okay, wait a minute. I have got, well, I think he listens to the show, so I won't call him out. But I know somebody close to me. Matter of fact, I know a few people close to me that have bought these jacked up pickup trucks with these giant wheels, and then complained about gas prices.
It's
Getting
like,
10 miles.
sorry, no, you're not. You can't do it. Yeah, that's sorry.
Yeah,
right. You're buying this $75,000, plus pickup truck, and I know how much I pay right now. About $1.75 to fill up my pickup.
wow.
So anybody, can I interest anybody in some of that?
No, thank you.
I meant like 90.
But mind you, I'm like Tom, and my pickup's a 2000. I've had it almost 23 years at this point. And, that's my expense is paying for the gas. Okay. I'm fortunate enough where I live 11.2 miles round trip from work. So a tank of gas, it's a 34-gallon tank, so it will last me a while. So I'm in no hurry to get rid of it.
That's a big freaking tank, just sitting at the gas pump for like 10 minutes.
You know what? It's funny too, because even the new pickups don't have tanks that big.
No,
that's a huge tank.
Yeah, it is. It's a thank you very much. I appreciate it.
you can literally see the car like move down a little bit, right? When you fill the tank, you can feel if you're leaning against it, you can feel it moving down a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
That's crazy.
But you fill up a tank that probably lasts you 2 to 3 weeks.
It's funny because I've had the truck so long at this point. I can remember buying the truck in 2000 and saying, "Oh man, I mean, $35 to fill this tank up. I mean, I'm really gonna have to buckle down."
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Honestly, gas was at the time 92 to 97 cents a gallon.
Wow.
I can remember saying, "Oh man, I mean, I'm gonna really have to." I mean, when you think about it, I went from a Chevy S10 to a 3/4 ton, and that S10 had, I don't know, 14-gallon tank, something like that. So it wouldn't cost me $20 to fill that thing up.
Mm-hmm.
And now all of a sudden it was costing me $35. It was like, oh man, I'm really gonna have to buckle down.
Around like
right
around like 2006, right? Remember that? 2000. I was in high school. 2006, 2007. Same kind of prices we're seeing now.
Yeah,
it was like $4. I remember my parents gave me a birthday gift just to fill up my Buick Park Avenue. The Buick Park Ave was like,
oh, you had a Buick Park Avenue?
Yeah,
oh,
man.
That's awesome.
It was like a 2002 Buick Park Ave. It was like a boat.
Yeah.
It was that thing was like an 18-gallon. It was a birthday gift just to fill up my gas tank. It was like $100 and some.
Yeah.
Was it? I think it's crazy.
I had a 71 Ford LTD. And I call it the Love Boat. That thing was a light blue. That thing was great. I mean, it just floated. It was like it was like going on an ocean cruise on land. It was we would seriously, that was in my stoning days when I used to get, high as a kite.
Same.
There's 3 or 4 of us on the hood of that thing, no problem. I mean, that was real steel, kids. Real steel.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, I used to have, when you smoke weed and stuff when you're in high school, you meet people that you usually wouldn't meet and stuff, and that type of thing. I'd have 6 people, 3 in the front, 3 in the back. We'd go for a blunt ride. And people will be like, "Yo, this is the most comfortable car I've been in my life."
It was
amazing.
As far as comfort, that 71 LT, I'm telling you, man, it was like the back seat was a sofa and the front seat was a sofa. It was one of the most comfortable vehicles I've ever had.
Yeah.
One of the most fun vehicles I had was a 71, also a 71 Chevy Vega, little 4-banger.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think it was a 4-speed with the Opel transmission. That thing was oh my God, always broke down on me. I was always it would backfire like crazy. I'd be shifting gears and you could hear it coming, and I'd be like, "Oh, here it comes!" Boom, man.
That's awesome. Some good memories.
See, cars don't do that anymore. Come on. No character.
Yeah, for real.
Oh my
Everyone
god.
got that Tiptronic and everything.
Fantastic. You know, and I had 2 used cars back then because whenever one of them broke down, I'd leave it right where it's sat. And then I had to get around, jump in the other one until I had the funds to fix the next one. You know what I'm saying? It was hilarious in those days, man. But yeah, what are you going to do? Good times. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it, man. We will see you next week. Okay? Peace out, man.
Take care, guys. All right.
I wish one of you guys had children so I could kick them in their fucking head or stomp on their testicles so you could feel my pain, because that's the pain I have waking up every day.
That's the pain I have. That's the pain I have.
Later, guys.